Today is going to be a bit more of a serious topic because this can be quite serious. Sometimes in life, the thing is sometimes in life you just have to like detach, emotionally detach from a partner, which is it's fucking painful, a friend, or maybe even family. I mean, all of those things are fucking painful, to be honest. And so that's why it's a serious topic. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how, with all the things I know about this. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah, we can dive into this. But before we dive into this, just a quick shout out to you, because you basically like chose to watch informational content instead of like some brain rot, clickbait, fucking bullshit on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. And so just for that, you're ahead of like 95% of people. Respect to you. I truly respect that. Now, if you want to see more about relationships, then you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you want to see like more of my private life or join me on my journey, then you can follow me on Instagram. My tag is _smn.b right here. Now, those are all the steps. Let me just give you like a quick overview, and then we will go about each one individually a bit more in depth. So the first thing is acknowledge negative emotions and let them out. Then order your thoughts. Indifference is king. You gotta minimize contact, stay chill, focus on yourself, and let time do its magic. And then at the end of it all, I'm going to give you some bonus tips, basically, about something related to cold showers, rebound, relationships, letters, and your environment. Now let's actually start. The first thing is you have to acknowledge your negative emotions and then let them out. The thing about negative emotions are they're like a boiling pot. Like imagine like a boiling pot of water, right? And the water, like gas pressure, builds up until it like basically explodes. And the same thing kind of like goes for negative emotions. And so what you want to do is just open up that pot, let out the pressure, right? That just makes sense. It's logical. And how can you do that, right? Well, it's basically by telling them how they made you feel. And you don't hold back. You literally say everything that's on your heart, preferably in person. I mean, you can actually do this via WhatsApp, but I don't know if it's that effective, to be completely honest with you. I think the most effective thing you can do here is actually tell them in person. Doesn't matter if you get emotional, if you cry, maybe it's even better. It's like a sense of therapy in a sense. Yeah, weird sentence, but okay. And so yeah, you have to tell them. And the worst thing you can do is try to suppress negative emotions. You have to accept them and then learn how to actually deal with them. This is like a life skill, to be honest with you. And suppressing them just means they're still there. And, 10 years or 5 years down the road, all of a sudden they pop up again and it's a big mess. So, yeah, don't ever try to suppress negative emotions. You have to deal with them, to be completely honest with you, like 100%. Second thing is you have to order your thoughts, because I mean, if you try to tell somebody how they made you feel, then you have to know how they actually made you feel, right? Makes sense. And so the best way to actually figure out your thoughts and order them is by writing just everything down. Like basically journal, pull up like a page on like a notebook or on your notebook, whatever it is, on your PC, and open up a Word document and just start like writing. Just write. Completely like just vomit everything in there, kind of. All your thoughts, doesn't matter how weird they feel, write everything down. And yeah, this also just gives you a better hold of what actually happened and like what's exactly going on and why you feel the way you feel, for example. And just that by itself is extremely powerful, but then combine it with like the first step and it's extremely, I mean, this is the most OP combo, basically. Like you can like truly just tell somebody how they made you feel, and at the same time you just have this kind of like hold on what's going on and what happened. The third thing is indifference, because indifference is absolutely king. The thing you have to understand here is that hate is kind of like the opposite of love. And therefore, it stems from the same energy. Like hate can be easily converted into love and the other way around. I mean, it's really just people that we truly love in a sense that we can also truly hate. And so, therefore, you have to fully detach yourself to feel indifferent. I mean, feeling indifferent then basically means you're just cold. Like there's no emotion there. There's nothing that can be transformed into whatever you. It just doesn't matter to you. Like that's the ultimate state. That's where we basically want to go, right? And I mean, it can be scary, right? I mean, it can be extremely scary. Like especially if it's like a romantic partner. It's hard. It's fucking hard, and it's like you don't really want to lose that person, because feeling indifferent kind of like feels like losing that person forever. But you just have to ask yourself, like in a practical sense, okay, do you actually want to detach yourself from them? And if the answer is yes, then this is the fucking way, and so you better stick to it. Yeah, how? Well, through the things I'm saying in this video, and then if you're like in the midst of a relationship, then it's a bit different. Like let's say, for example, you're together with somebody and you want to lose your feelings to a point where you can actually break up with them. If that's a problem for you, then you should avoid attaching things like hugs, kisses, arguments as well, like things that are just really emotional in a sense, and therefore involve your emotions. That's what it is. And also just try to spend less time together, less and less. Tell them less about your inner thoughts and what's going on, and therefore your attachment to them will slowly fade. And yeah, that's what you do when you're mid-relationship and you want to lose your feelings. Basically, that's I'm getting kind of serious because that's something I deal with right now, to be completely honest. But I'm not sure. It's a weird thing. But I will make a video explaining everything. But yeah, this is what you do essentially. As I said, chances are you can't instantly feel indifferent. So let's continue the list so you know how to actually feel indifferent. Next thing is minimize contact and delete memories. Seeing the person you're literally trying to detach yourself from again and again does not help. It's fucking logical. If you see them in person again and again because you're in the same friend group or whatever, you won't truly detach yourself. Like you're constantly being confronted with that person again. And so it constantly just brings back up those emotions before they can like even have a chance to like cool down. Like they're just constantly heated up again. And so they're never truly like fading away. And the same goes for like memories with that person. And so what you can do is just, as I said here, avoid contact, put them out of sight, for example. Unfollow them on social media if you need to. And maybe even delete pictures and chats. It hurts, but it will get better. That's a necessary step. In the long run, this will 100% benefit you if you truly want to detach yourself. It's gonna fucking hurt, but it is what it is. And one might say that unfollowing them on Instagram or something shows that you're not feeling that indifferent to them. And I mean, in a way that's true, but again, we have to first of all reach that state of indifference before we can actually feel indifferent. And if that's something that will help us reach that state, that's positive. So yeah. Next thing is just stay chill. It's so important that you stay chill. It's completely normal to feel extremely, extremely bad, like just catastrophical from time to time. But it will over time like normalize. And so you can just chill, like stay chill, relax. It's going to turn out fine in the long run. You just have to like go through the period or through those worst periods again and again. If that's like the baseline, it just drops more and more below baseline. And if you like zoom in, then it's still like this, but on like a macro trend, it's like it's going down. And so that's what's going on. And so just stay chill. And then something you can do as well is maybe create just measures for when you're just feeling extremely down. For example, meeting with good friends, or just good activities like going to the gym that gives you like a positive feeling. Not necessarily maybe like binge eating or like negative habits, because they will genuinely just make you feel worse. So you have to like get your ass up and do something that actually makes you feel better. And yeah, that's that. And I think that's the last thing here, focus on you, besides the bonus things, of course. And this is like, just focus on your goals. Like maybe you have to redefine them. Sure enough, then redefine them. But try to actively make your life better. This will give you like a task and something to focus on, something to like divert your focus. If you like all day long, what you can think about is a breakup because you got like nothing to do, it's going to be a tough time. It's going to be way tougher than if you have like a task and something to focus on. It's just especially something that's like more important than a relationship. If it's like purposeful, for example, then that will most certainly help you with emotionally detaching yourself. Time is your ally is the last thing, if I'm correct. This is like basically the same thing as I said before with like stay chill. The more time passes, it's not times, but whatever. The more time passes, the less attached you are. That's just simple facts. That's just what's going to happen. And so understand that and relax and do let time do its magic essentially. As I said, there will be ups and downs, but that's completely alright. Now to the bonus tips a little bit more, so that you know what's going on. The first thing is cold showers after having sex. That's like when you're like mid-relationship and you don't want to necessarily bond to whoever you're sleeping with. Then after sex, what you do is instead of cuddling, hop into a cold shower for like 1 to 2 minutes, go back, and then you can cuddle or whatever. But the other way around, like you will just release a lot of oxytocin, and this will basically bind you to the person like chemically, so like emotionally, right? And so yeah, that's one bonus tip I have for you. Next thing is avoid rebound relationships. They don't address the core problem. You will just go into this like new relationship with old shit, basically, and this will potentially fuck up your new relationship. And yeah, there's still the old problem. You haven't fully worked through it. So yeah, that's the next thing. And then the third thing is write letters you don't send. That can be powerful as well. I haven't done it personally, but for some people it 100% works. And then the fourth thing is switch up your environment. Like, yeah, decorate your room like newly in a new way. Do some shit that, yeah, will make a change basically, and that signals to you that there's like a new time about to break in. If that's something you can say. I'm German, by the way, so yeah, that's that. Now, I will make more videos how to get into and manage relationships. So if you want to see them, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel right now, and you can watch my video on arrogance if you want more confidence. Link is in the description, besides one other video, which is also highly interesting. But yeah, if you want to see like more good educational content on your YouTube feed, what you can do is like this video, because it will show YouTube, yeah, this is the type of content I want to watch. And so yeah, that will again put you ahead of 99% of people. And yeah, if you got any thoughts on this, or if you got like a story that you want to tell, then the comments are open. Comment whatever you want to. I'd be highly interested in this. And yeah, I hope I could help you. I hope this video was informational for you, and in a sense it helped you. That would be awesome. As I said, my Instagram is _sman.b. Go follow that right now. And keep crushing. Keep crushing. If you're going through a hard time right now, it's gonna get better, as I said. And let's fucking go, man. Don't let yourself down.